Hello everybody, it's Sierra, the Artsy Badger, and as I said in my video yesterday, I've been focusing on making art that can be produced as prints or stickers, and today I'm going to be sharing another one of those ideas with you. So, along with cute, fluffy puppies, another thing I'm interested in is animal conservation. And so I had this idea of making prints and or stickers and or buttons that are of different endangered species and having part of the profits going towards a wildlife conservation charity. Now, I'm not totally sure how to do this or which charity I want to do it towards yet. In an ideal world, the profits that came from a particular piece would go to that particular animal that's in that piece, but I don't know that there are specific enough charities for things like this little guy, which is a pangolin, by the way, at least I think that's how you pronounce it. But they kind of look like armadillos to me. There are tree variety and land variety. They live in Asia and Africa and parts of India, and they are critically endangered because people hunt them for their scales, which is just so sad because they're so cute. A lot of you might know this creature for that sort of like contemplating picture. I feel like that bounces around on the internet from time to time. But as I was saying, I feel like it would be hard to find a charity specifically for each animal that I plan on depicting. So I think what I will do instead is pick one animal conservation charity that I really like and put all of my donation profits to that specific charity. So part of what I want to do with these drawings is, one, raise awareness of the different animals that are in danger in this world and include little aspects of it that are native to their environment. So there are pangolin that live in Kenya, so I used a Kenyan aloe flower, and I just thought that it would bring a good contrast because it's bright orangish red, and compared to kind of the dull brown pangolin, it's nice to have some pops of color in there. So what was I saying? One of my goals is, one, raise awareness, and two, maybe show you an animal that you don't know is endangered. I did think about doing the usual, like tigers and polar bears, things that, although I'm not sure that polar bears are actually on the endangered species list, I should look that up. No, they're vulnerable. But I feel like there's a lot of animals that come to mind when you think of endangered species, like the rhinos, and like I said, the tigers. And instead of highlighting those animals, I kind of want to bring attention to creatures that you might not have even known existed, let alone known that they were endangered. So hopefully you guys appreciate that. A lot of the species I picked for this month reside in the US. Obviously not this one, but I think 2 of the 4 that I pick, no, 3 of the 4 that I picked are US residents, which I think is just sort of relevant to me, which is why I looked it up, and a few of these things I didn't know were endangered, and I keep talking about it super vaguely, but you're just gonna have to wait until next week to see the next one. So I actually kind of struggled with the coloring of this little pangolin. I think the scales turned out okay, but it was hard for me to get a color that matched sort of its fur/skin. It has like little blonde fur on its chest, but its face is more of like a brown, gray, dull brown color. And yeah, I don't think it looks that great. It makes it, you can't see it yet. Right now I'm coloring in the leaves, but you know, you'll see it in a couple seconds. It kind of loses some of the detail, I think, by making the face gray. I don't know. I did it. It's done. There's no going back. But I think it still looks like a pangolin. Like, if you know of pangolins, I think you will recognize this as a pangolin. Below it on that banner is one of the many scientific names for this creature. They kind of vary depending on whether they're the tree variety, what region they reside in, and etc. So I picked one of the names because my Pinterest reference didn't have a scientific name. I just kind of had to guess which one I was drawing. And then I just picked a solid color to make as the background to kind of create a little more contrast in the piece. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Let me know if you would be interested in a sticker or a print of this little guy. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.